Eureka! Oh, is it time already? Oh, perfect timing then, because with that last circle of my pen, after a whole summer of figuring out and reading and researching through all my sources, newspapers, and everything that I have up in this head, I now know everything that there is to know about the NFL football season coming up. Hi everyone, I'm the Kid, and you might recognize me from my usual perch behind the bar at Jack Astor's in St. Catharines. But for now, I'm now part of what we're calling the Kid Vid, where every week, hopefully Tuesday, maybe Wednesday, you can go on our Facebook, Jack Astor's Facebook page, and find out from me, through video, the Kid Vid, everything that you need to know about football. What I'll be doing is I'll be making 4 picks every week with the spread. Lines will be taken from the Toronto Sun on Tuesday, the actual Vegas odds of games, and I'm going to pick 4 games. And what you have to do, and what the purpose of this is beat the Kid. You come into Jack Astor's, my picks will be posted, you pick the same 4 games, and you got to beat me. Out of those 4 picks, if you do, your name goes in a hat, and for the month you get drawn for a great prize at the end. Yet to be determined, but it is sponsored by Bud and Bud Light, so I got a feeling it's going to be something really worthwhile. How this all transpired is for the last number of years, management has gotten kind of tired of me spouting my mouth off about everything that I know and arguing and debating everybody, staff, management, guests, and they said, put your money where your mouth is, kid. Go on video, live, and then make your picks, and we'll see if you can back what you've been saying for the last decade or so. As you can tell, I'm the face for radio, so the video and the direction may not be high-tech. Those of you who do know me know I'm not much of a technological guy, but we'll do our best to make it an entertaining show. I'll be able to muse on things besides football too. Something music, something sport, and another sport. My beloved Leafs, of course, not playing, so I'm looking forward to a nice, long, year-long NHL lockout. But for today, we're going to focus on the NFL, my picks, and what's going on at Jack Astor's. The Sunday and Mondays at Jack Astor's are fun. I'll be here working in the afternoon on Sunday and Monday night as usual. And we're having great draft prices, great draft deals. Bud and Bud Light drafts are going to be going for the price of a regular pint, an extra large size, a jack-up size, for the cost of a regular pint. We have these magic coasters invented by our head office that pop up and you can play football with a piece of paper or a spitball. And also you can scan it. Again, I'm not much on technology, but apparently you can scan it and win instant prizes on the spot that could be food, could be anything. So come on in and join and get into the argument and the debates with the rest of the gang. It's a lot of fun. Another thing we want to use with this Facebook page is hopefully we're going to be able to get some feedback for you. Ask me any question about anything. Make fun of me, ridicule me. What I say, how I look, believe me, I'm used to it. We call a lot of things. But yeah, give some feedback, and if I can, I'll answer a question. I'm also a fantasy football expert, defending champ in my league, so I might be able to help you along your way in your season that way. But for the most part, we're going to make some picks. You guys are going to challenge me. Come on in, we'll have a lot of fun talking about it. As I said, I am warning you, I do know everything there is to know about football, but I can't account for the bounce of the ball or the call of a bad ref. With that being said, a lot of good storylines in the NFL this season, gang. Don't want to be just another talking head that you see on the radio or see on TV and hear on the radio all the time. But there are really good storylines. Young quarterbacks, fake refs. Of course, Tim Tebow in New York. That's always exciting. Only from a spectacle point of view, in my opinion. Tebow is kind of like watching a car crash as you're driving down the highway. Something either good is going to happen, maybe someone will save someone, or something really horrendous is going to happen. But it's more of a curiosity and spectacle. So let's keep our eye on different stories. I'll comment on those as well. And hopefully we're just going to have a good time over the course of the season. The Kid Vid will bring a lot of different surprises. I'm not going to tell you anything or any ideas that we might have in mind. But it will be a little bit different every week, not just this ugly guy sitting in a booth every day telling you, just like everybody else, who's going to win. But I do have some insight, and here are the picks for this week. We've got 4 games, and I'm going to start with this one. Washington is going to New Orleans to play the Saints in the Louisiana Dome. And the Redskins come in as 8.5-point underdogs with a rookie quarterback. I am going to jump on that and take the points. 8.5 for the Redskins. New Orleans coming off that bounty in a tumultuous off-season. We'll see what happens with them. I just want to get a better feel for them before I really count on them. I think their defense not getting paid to maim people and injure people anymore. Maybe they might be a little bit softer. So we'll look at the Redskins there, plus 8.5. See the rookie RG3 having a nice day. Off to warm, hot Houston, Texas. We're the hapless Dolphins, and I say that very confidently. You can never really tell about NFL teams how they're going to turn out, but this week and this year I really think Miami has had a really odd off-season. They traded their best offensive player, Brandon Marshall, their best defensive player, Vontae Davis. They're starting a quarterback, although highly touted and with skills from college, Ryan Tannehill. However, he's only been playing organized football for 4 years, and to be a rookie in the NFL, all of a sudden, at Houston, one of the top defenses, best well-rounded teams in the league, I see the Texans really asserting themselves early as a top contender in the NFL all season long. Houston giving up a lot, 11.5 points, but ride the Texans. And on we go to one of my favorite cities to visit, Great Donairs. You can see I've had a couple of them in my day. The Bears, another team that I think is a little unheralded, playing their cross-state rivals, Indianapolis and Indiana, of course, bordering on Illinois and Chicago, and these two states have a lot of history of rivalry when it comes to sports. Indianapolis has a really promising young quarterback, Andrew Luck, starting. I think they're going to be vastly improved from last year. I see them being a better team, but not necessarily translating into more wins or substantially more wins, especially with a defense that is young and inexperienced. The Bears have made some great moves to solidify an offense, adding weapons, Marshall and Bush. Forte's healthy, Cutler's healthy, not really a likable guy, Cutler, but really savvy, got a lot of confidence, really tough, really like him. And I really like the Bears this season, even with a kind of hobbled Urlacher. Chicago Bears, minus 9.5, giving up the points at home to Indianapolis. And last and not least, my beloved Buffalo Bills. And of course, they don't get a circle, they get a heart with arrows. The Bills this year, high expectations. Being the pessimist that I am, cheering for teams such as the Bills, the Toronto Maple Leafs, and the Cleveland Indians over the years, I never have any expectation for my team whatsoever. But this is strictly going against all bettors' #1 rule, all gamblers' #1 rule. Never bet with your heart. I do it regularly, and that's why I still have my job at Jack Astor's as a bartender. The Bills, I'm hoping that the Jets, who I think are going to be underrated, everyone's really picking on them, but I'm hoping that the Jets, with a little bit of turmoil and some angst amongst their fan base, and even within their locker room, a little divided on who should be the quarterback and what kind of moves they've made. I'm hoping they get off to a slow start here, and the Bills' defense can really get on Sanchez early. If that happens, there'll be a lot of booing, there'll be a lot of uncertainty, and there'll be perhaps an opportunity for the Bills to jump on them, get a lead, and hang on. Love Fitzy, Harvard grad, highest SAT score in the history of the NFL. The guy is just really likable. You really got to cheer for him. I love him. Don't think he's that good, but I love him. Hope he comes through. And for me, I know, for me, and the gang who comes in here for the Bills every Sunday to watch them, I know this week we're going to win outright. Never mind the plus 2.5. Bills win the game. Bills win the game. And I promise you, don't take that to the bank. So this is the Kid, and that's the first installment of the Kid Vid. Make sure you get back and give us some feedback and let us know what you think, what I can do to improve the show. Any questions on games that I may not pick, I'll be happy to answer. Come on in and see us on Sundays and Monday nights for our Budweiser Bud Light promotions. Watch the games, have a great time. Other than that, folks, I hope to see you, and I hope to maintain your interest in our little Kid Vid every week, and I promise you there'll be a lot of interesting things and unique ways of delivering the picks, and we're going to do our best to have a really, really fun year. Good luck on Sunday. Hope to see you soon.